Good morning. It's uh, it's that time with Jason, and I hope you're doing well. So I recorded the 2 a.m. last evening, and yet I was going to re-record it, and then small children woke up, and that did not happen. So anyway, so here we are again, and we're talking about focus. And focus is definitely a key, important part if we want to achieve all that God has for us. And I think it's so important that as I'm teaching Parks really is excited right now about playing football. And we've watched a couple games, and it's funny as we're watching them. He's like, "Which team are we rooting for, Daddy?" And I do admit one day the New England Patriots were playing, and I said, "Well, we don't root. Whatever we do, we don't root for them because they're cheaters." And so now every time there's a team that comes on that has the blue or the red or whatever, he's like, "Daddy, are those the cheaters or the liars or the bad guys?" And I chuckled. But anyway, so he's playing, and one of the things that I'm teaching him as he's playing catch, because that's all we're really doing, and I've already informed him that, I don't know that you're ever going to be playing actual football due to the injuries and whatnot that can come, although they can come from any sport, I know. But one of the lessons that I teach him is, listen, you can't run until you've caught the ball, and we see that how often in football games whenever people will make the move before they've actually caught it and they end up dropping it. The focus is lost. And maybe think of other phrases that you might hear in a football game, or people saying, defense wins championships, and championships are won in the practice field, and sweat and sacrifice equals success, and teamwork is the dream work, and it's harder to play against us. It's harder to play against us. It's harder to play for us. And respect all, fear none, and there's very little difference between champs and chumps. And one that I always appreciate is, they say it's a game of inches. And I think that so often it is. And it's so, a lot of times it's the inches between us actually catching it and not catching it. And it reminded me of the verse in Hebrews where it says, Hebrews 12, let's fix our eyes on Jesus, the author and perfecter of our faith, who for the joy set before him endured this cross, scorning its shame, and sat down at the right hand of the throne of God. Consider him who endured such opposition from sinful men, so that you will not grow weary and lose heart. It is so hard for us to maintain the focus and to do the things that we need to until the ball is here. And sometimes that ball seems to take forever to get here. The thing that we're waiting for, that we're anticipating, that we're trying to focus on, it takes forever. And sometimes our timing is not the same as God's. In fact, a lot of times it's not. And so we need to remember also that it's important for us to go to the ball. Sometimes you'll see someone with a wide receiver just sitting there waiting with their hands open, like, okay, come to me, ball. And the coaches and the couch coaches would all say, like, get back to the ball. The same thing in soccer as well. You gotta go. A good pass is a good thing, but you have to make sure that you're making the effort as well. And so I think it's important for us to be focused and for us to go and do the things, our part, to make that happen as well. And so praise God that he set the example with focus. And hopefully today you can find the strength and the wisdom to not be distracted, but to be encouraged and hold on, because that great reception's coming, and the thing that God has, as long as we are focused on him. So fix your eyes on Jesus, and we'll catch you next time.